स्टेज के ऊपर हमारे साथ हैं सलीमा हाशमी साहिबा, किसी भी तारुफ की मोहताज नहीं है। फाउंडर हैं फैज़ घर की, काउंसिल ऑफ वाइस काउंसिल पे हैं ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन ऑफ पाकिस्तान की, राइट्स एक्टिविस्ट हैं, एजुकेशनिस्ट हैं। जनाब फ़रतुल्लाह बाबर साहब सेक्रेटरी जनरल हैं पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी के, इंसानी हकूक़ के कारकुन हैं, वो भी किसी तारुफ के मोहताज नहीं। जनाब नासिर जैदी साहब सेक्रेटरी जनरल पाकिस्तान फेडरल यूनियन ऑफ जर्नलिस्ट, और अभी ही उनको निसार उस्मानी अवार्ड फॉर करेज एंड जर्नलिज्म मिला है। जनाब आबिद साकी साहब फॉर्मर वाइस चेयरपर्सन पाकिस्तान बार काउंसिल, सदर सुप्रीम कोर्ट बार एसोसिएशन एहसन बून। अगर आप सबकी इजाज़त हो तो हम अंग्रेज़ी में ये शुरू करेंगे, चूँकि इस वक्त हमारे साथ फॉरेन गेस्ट जो हैं वो मौजूद हैं। हेलो एंड वेलकम to the closing session of the third AGHS Jahangir Conference 2021 Challenges to Human Dignity. We thank the participants and the audience who came during the ongoing COVID pandemic, and we welcome the panelists of the session. The conference has now become a platform where all cross-sections of society and all people who believe that human rights are universal can come together and struggle for it and demand that they be heard. The resolutions that result from our sessions will form concrete and substantial recommendations about reforms in law, and these will become part of the annual publication, which will then be distributed to the Law Ministry, Senior Judiciary and the Bar Association. We thank the audience and of course over 200 student volunteers. Thank you so much for making this conference a success. आज आइए रहमान साहब की बात याद आ रही है, उन्होंने पिछले साल कहा था, बल्कि 2 साल पहले, we hope that today's volunteers will be tomorrow human rights activists. We are all here because we share the vision of AGHS Jahangir that every citizen must be equal before the law and there shall be fundamental rights for all. At every conference, we have been graced by one of the most popular leaders of the region. This year, we are fortunate to have with us 3 times elected Prime Minister and leader of the PMLN, the largest political party in Pakistan, Mian Mohammad Nawaz Sharif. I wish he was here with us in person, but his online presence reminds us the need for the struggle for freedom of expression and democracy. And he has joined us online, and though there has been some kind of a bar on our internet, but after all, we have also learned over the years how to go around that. So we will be bringing you this live from London. We are very grateful for the generous support of the European Union, especially Ambassador Her Excellency Andrula Kaminara and her team for making this possible. We also thank the Kingdom of Netherlands, Federal Republic of Germany, the Canadian High Commission and UNDP. We thank who collaborated with us, the Supreme Court Bar Association, Pakistan Bar Council, Mr. Azam Nazir Tarar, Abid Saki, Ehsan Boon, Saroop Ijaz. We are very thankful to the higher judiciary for their continued support to the AGHS Jahangir Conference and to AGHS Jahangir legacy, especially Honorable Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Justice Gulzar Ahmed. We thank Generations for bags, Aisha Nazar for graphics, Jalal Salahuddin for event management. And this could not have been done without the hard work of the Conference Secretary Mariam Najmuddin, Nida Ali, Executive Director. Last but not least, the digital media platform, Voicepkdotnet, and the entire AGHS legal team. And thank you, आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मीडिया, आप 2 दिन खड़े रहे और सोशल मीडिया आपने हमें नंबर 1 पे ट्रेंड कराया। अब पता चला कि इंसानी हकूक़ की जो कॉन्वर्सेशन है इस मुल्क के अंदर, वो नंबर 1 पे ट्रेंड कर सकती है। इधर मैं दावत देती हूँ सेनेटर परवेज़ रशीद साहब को कि वो भी हमें प्लेटफॉर्म पे ज्वाइन करें। पाकिस्तान मुस्लिम लीग नून के अहम लीडर, उनसे दरख्वास्त करती हूँ कि वो हमारे साथ आके बैठें। वेलकम, वेलकम टू परवेज़ रशीद साहब। पिछले 2 दिनों के अंदर बहुत सारी बातें हुई। We've had valuable conversations and we came to the conclusion that no fundamental freedoms of a citizen can exist without a genuine democracy and full participation of all political actors and parties and protections under the rule of law. A systematic campaign has gone on in our country for decades by anti-democratic forces to demonize politics and politicians to justify authoritarian interventions. But a genuine democracy, a political process is important for the survival and development of every human society and state as breathing for every living organism. If the air is unclean or polluted, one can adopt measures for cleaning the air, but one can't stop breathing. Same is true for politics. और अब तो नाजरीन ऐसा हुआ है कि हर किसी को सियासत करने की इजाज़त है, मगर सियासतदान यहाँ पे सियासत नहीं कर सकते। Religious extremism has gone hand in hand with authoritarian rule in Pakistan. This poisonous combination has militarized and brutalized our state and society and threatened the lives of every citizen. The recent developments in Afghanistan should be a matter of concern for every sensible Pakistani. Collapse of state system in our closest neighboring country and its occupation and its takeover by an extremist group that is bent on imposing its version of Sharia can have major repercussions for Pakistan. We need to distance ourselves from the unfolding big power rivalries and focus on the empowerment and development of our people. Our Afghan friends right here asked us, how can you contain humanitarian crisis to borders? If not today, but tomorrow, there will be a spillover of the tragedy that has enveloped Afghanistan. We should express our solidarity with the brave women of Afghanistan, with the people under repression in Balochistan, in former FATA, and Gilgit-Baltistan. We need an honest conversation about the complications created by the rupture of democratic process and the distortions imposed on our constitution, body politics, governance, and economy. The conference being held in the memory of Asma Jahangir can be a non-partisan platform for opening such a conversation. Asma Jahangir was available for conversation when you were in government and even more when you were in opposition. Asma Jahangir Conference carries on this tradition. Okay, in a few seconds.